Ladies and gentlemen, life is the most precious gift we are given, yet it's the one we take most for granted. We wake up every morning with a heartbeat, but we act as if we have all the time in the world. We delay our dreams, we silence our passions, we drown our courage under the noise of comfort and fear, and slowly, without even realizing it, we begin to exist, but we stop truly living. Every moment that passes without meaning is a moment that will never return. So, today, let's remind ourselves of the simple truth: do not waste your life, because every second you spend without purpose is a second stolen from the person you could have become. Stop waiting for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. We often tell ourselves that we will start tomorrow, that one day the stars will align, the fear will fade, and the road will be clear. But that tomorrow never comes, because perfection is an illusion designed to keep you trapped in hesitation. The perfect moment doesn't exist, only the moment you decide to make perfect does. Every second you wait, life moves forward without you, whispering that it won't pause until you are ready. You see, the clock is not your enemy, your indecision is. Life rewards those who begin, not those who wait. You can sit your whole life waiting for courage, but courage is born in the act of trying. You cannot find strength in silence. It blooms only when you step forward despite your fears. So take the leap, even when your hands shake, even when the road is unclear. So many dreams have died in the cemetery of someday. People wait for ideal circumstances that never come, and in doing so, they bury their purpose under excuses. But the truth is, the moment you begin, everything starts to align. Opportunities appear not because time changes, but because you do. When you choose to act, the universe rearranges itself for your courage. The fear that once held you back begins to lose its power, and the same world that felt too big suddenly begins to open doors. That is the miracle of beginning. That is the beauty of refusing to wait. Waiting kills the spirit faster than failure ever could. Failure at least teaches you something, but waiting teaches you nothing but regret. Every day spent in hesitation is a day stolen from your growth. Every moment you delay is a chance lost forever. The truth is, if you are waiting for life to be easier, it never will be. If you are waiting for yourself to feel ready, you never will. Readiness doesn't come before action. It comes because of it. The moment you move, the moment you begin, you become stronger. So stop waiting for the perfect time. The right time is now. The perfect day is today. The ideal version of you will only appear when you take your first imperfect step toward your dreams. Your pain can be your power. Pain is not a punishment, it's a teacher. It's life's way of showing you what truly matters, of shaping your strength in ways that comfort never could. Pain carves depth into your soul, and in that depth, you find wisdom. It reminds you that brokenness doesn't mean the end. It means you've been strong enough to survive what tried to destroy you. Every scar you carry tells a story of endurance. Every tear you've shed was a seed that watered your resilience. It is in the moments when you think you can't go on that your soul learns how to rise. Pain doesn't come to destroy you, it comes to rebuild you into someone unshakable. There are people who allow pain to define them, and there are those who allow it to refine them. The difference lies in how you choose to see your wounds. If you see them as chains, they will hold you. But if you see them as lessons, they will free you. Sometimes pain feels endless. But even the longest night gives way to dawn. And when that light comes, you'll realize that every dark moment was preparing you for it. Your pain was not a curse. It was the fire that purified you. It taught you empathy, it gave you depth, and it awakened your heart to things only broken people understand. When you learn to embrace your pain, you turn it into purpose. The same suffering that once silenced you can become the voice that inspires others to heal. Your wounds can become your message, and your survival can become your strength. Never hide your scars. They are proof that you have lived, that you have fought, and that you are still here. Strength is not about being untouched by pain. It's about being transformed by it. Your pain is not your weakness. It is your hidden power, waiting to be turned into light. Comparison is the thief of your destiny. We live in a world that constantly tells us to measure ourselves against others. We compare our progress, our beauty, our success, and our worth, forgetting that every soul walks a different path. Comparison doesn't motivate you. It drains you. It steals your peace, blinds your blessings, and replaces gratitude with envy. When you compare yourself to others, you forget who you are. You start chasing what was never meant for you, and in that chase, you lose your own direction. Every minute spent wishing for someone else's life is a minute stolen from your own purpose. You must understand that no one's story is like yours. Your journey has its own rhythm, its own timing, its own reason. The same soil that grows roses can also grow thorns, but both have beauty in their own existence. Your timeline is not delayed, it's divine. Instead of comparing, start celebrating. When someone else succeeds, let it remind you that success is possible, not that you are behind. When someone shines, let their light ignite yours, not dim it. There is room for all of us to rise. There is no shortage of success in this universe. Comparison kills joy faster than failure. It blinds you to how far you've come. It makes you forget the nights you prayed for what you have now. Gratitude and comparison cannot live in the same heart. One will always push the other out. You must stop looking left and right and start looking within. That's where your direction lives. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. That's the person you must outgrow. That's the only race that matters. When you finally stop comparing, you will realize how beautifully unique your path is. You will understand that you were never behind. You were always being prepared for your moment to shine. Do something today that your future self will. Thank you for every small step you take today shapes the version of you that will exist tomorrow. The choices you make right now are not random. They are bricks in the foundation of your future. Each act of discipline, each moment of effort, each sacrifice builds the person you are becoming. So often, we underestimate the power of one small action. We think our efforts don't matter, that change requires something huge. But greatness is built one consistent day at a time. It's not about what you do once, it's about what you do daily, even when no one is watching. Your future self is watching you. That version of you who is strong, peaceful, and fulfilled is silently waiting for you to make the decisions that will lead to them. They're cheering for you every time you choose growth over comfort, progress over excuses, purpose over procrastination. Discipline is not punishment, it's love for your future self. It's saying, I believe in who I can become. It's choosing to plant seeds today even when the harvest feels far away. Because one day, you will wake up in the life you built and every drop of effort will make sense. There will be days when motivation fades, and that's when consistency must take over. You won't always feel like doing the right thing, but you must remember your future deserves your effort. You cannot expect a beautiful future from a careless present. Each sunrise gives you another chance to choose differently. Each moment is a blank page waiting for your decision to write something meaningful. You are not defined by yesterday's mistakes, but by today's choices. Do something today, even something small, that your future self will look back on and say, thank you for not giving up on me. Leave a legacy, not just memories. One day, this life will end for all of us. The only thing that will remain is the impact we left behind, the love we gave, the kindness we shared, the courage we inspired. Life is not about how long you live. It's about how deeply you touch others while you're here. You don't have to change the entire world to leave a legacy. Sometimes your smile changes one person's day, and that's where legacy begins. It starts with the way you treat people, the way you forgive, the way you stand up again and again when life knocks you down. Legacy is built in silence, in the small moments when no one sees your effort. It's built in integrity, in choosing what's right even when it's hard. It's built in love, not the kind you speak about, but the kind you show through action. People will forget your titles, your possessions, your achievements, but they will never forget how you made them feel. They will remember your warmth, your strength, your compassion. That's what truly lasts. You have the power to create ripples that outlive you. Every act of kindness you do becomes a seed that grows in someone else's heart. Every time you inspire someone, your story continues long after you are gone.